Hi there, it's Dan here from Flexxable. Today we're going to talk about what's better, long copy or short copy ads on Facebook. Let's get stuck in. All right, so before we get started, apologies for the kind of bare background. We've just moved into a new office after, probably over 2 years working from home because of COVID. So it's really good to be back, but it's bare at the moment. So give us some time to get settled in. You're going to have to deal with a white wall in the background and a bit of echo here. So apologies for that. All right, so when it comes to kind of writing copy for Facebook ads, right, or any kind of ad platform, and that could even be to do, billboards, or it could be direct mail, or it could be YouTube video. It doesn't really matter, okay? It doesn't matter if it's short copy or long copy. The number one theme or the number one thought that you need to take into account, of course, is that you need to have curiosity in your ads, okay? And always have a saying that you need to sell the click rather than the service. So the good thing is that when you're able to nail having curiosity in your ads and selling the click rather than the service, and knowing that creative is king in your advertising campaigns, and that's where you spend a lot of your time, you're able to put those two things together and your advertising campaigns will do really well. And whether or not it's short copy or long copy, for me, both work really well. And I'm going to go into a bit of detail about where to start and what that looks like, what we're doing in our agency. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so let's start with short copy ads and the pros of running short copy ads on Facebook, right? And the first thing that's relatively new, I'm not sure whether you people that are inside your ad accounts have noticed, but they suggest you keep your ad copy to 125 characters, all right? Which means that Facebook are actually pushing in conversion campaigns, i.e. lead gen campaigns, for you to write shorter copy ads. So these guys know what they're doing, right? They've got a lot of data to test what works and what doesn't work. So if they're telling you that short copy ads, that you want to limit it to 125 characters, I'd strongly suggest doing what they say because, they're smart people, right? So now we know that Facebook's kind of pushing you to write short copy ads, and the pros of short copy ads is it's easier to create that curiosity and sell a click. More kind of clickbaity ads to develop intrigue. And if you're able to really kind of get the reader and grab their attention quickly with a strong headline and strong copy and a really great image in a short ad that just kind of almost forces them to click the ad in a native environment, then you've done your job, okay? That's the whole job of the ad, is to get them off the advert with curiosity and then send them to a landing page which is congruent with the click, if that makes sense. I'm not going to go into that today, but the really great thing is that having short copy ad forces you to do that. So the next thing is that if you're able to keep your ads nice and short and get the juices flowing for the consumer or the person that's about to click on the ad and get them to that landing page, then what's going to happen is that you're going to get much cheaper cost per clicks, right? Because you're almost forced not to sell in your ads. And if you can get cheaper cost per clicks and cheaper CPMs, and then you're able to create a really good landing page, then you're going to start getting cheaper leads as well. The problem is, and I'll go into that later as well, that that's really an art form to move people from a kind of clickbaity ad to a conversion on a landing page. Okay, we'll touch on that later. Another real advantage of having short copy ads like this is that you can use copywriting spinning tools like it used to be Jarvis, now it's called Jasper, I believe. You're able they can't mess it up as much. If you're trying to get them to spin a long copy ad that's 500 words, then a lot of the stuff isn't just going to make sense. But if you have short, punchy type copy inside your short copy ads and you put it into something like Jarvis, then you're able to spin that multiple times and get really great ads and lots of them. Basically, you're able to test and fail faster with short copy ads than long copy ads. Let's talk a little about the pros of long copy ads, all right? And the first thing that springs to mind is that you're going to get better quality traffic to your website, all right? Because if you imagine a long copy ad in Facebook, you see on mobile, you see the first 3 lines, the user comes and is intrigued, then they click, then they read some long copy, get engaged with it, and they go, okay, yeah, now I might click to the website. So they're going to have a much better understanding of what the product or service is that you're selling before they hit the landing page. So quite often we use unbounce for our landing pages. You'll see long copy ads, you'll see conversion rates jump dramatically when you use long copy ads on your split tests in unbounce or whatever, versus running the short copy ads where there's a lot of kind of unqualified clicks, if that makes sense, or people that aren't ready to buy. It's more curiosity. So that's one of the big points. But one thing I would say is that you must still use curiosity in your ads. So if you're writing long copy ads and you're talking about the benefits of I don't know, a roof replacement, then you want to kind of maybe bullet point some of those benefits out, but use curiosity still to get the click. Like something like, you know, all of these things are available to you, but you would never guess what that looks like in Indiana, or, you know, that's a bad example, but you want to try and still have that curiosity to get them to leave the page, because it's going to increase your click-through rate, all right, which is going to help Facebook, which is still going to be great quality traffic to the landing page, and it just makes sense that that's a really good thing to do, okay? Another really important point about Facebook, long copy Facebook ads, is that you're giving Facebook a lot more signals to be able to optimize the audience they show your ads to, okay? Especially if it's a conversion campaign. Because if you think about it, someone sees the ad, okay? It stops them in the tracks, which a short copy ad would do, or a long copy ad would do. And basically, a short copy ad, you'd get the click and they'd go to the page, right? But with a long copy ad, they're clicking to open up after the first 3 lines. Then they're reading, they're staying on the ad for 30 seconds or whatever that is. Facebook can see them scrolling and taking their time through the ad. So they'll start optimizing more for the people that are taking their time to read the ad and converting, as opposed to someone that just clicks a short copy ad, or someone that just opens clicks open after the first 3 lines of the ad, if that makes sense. So to summarize, you're going to get better quality kind of traffic because Facebook is showing your ads to better people. So the last pro when it comes to writing long copy ads on Facebook is that you're able to send traffic to a much simpler landing page, okay? Because you're writing a lot and you're explaining and you're really whetting the appetite. You might have been through some features and benefits, and you've got them engaged, you've got them intrigued. They know what's going on here, and then they click the landing page. All of that doesn't have to be explained to them again. They can just kind of opt in and then you'll be good to go, as opposed to a short copy ad where a lot of the time you might have to spend time building you might try and run an advertorial, or you might have to have a landing page which is a lot longer and seems to require a lot more information on there than the long copy ad. I hope that makes sense. All right, so now for the $1 million question. All right, what should you do if you're running ads on Facebook? Long copy or short copy? And you're going to hate me for this, but the answer is both, of course. I know you're going to hate me for that. It really does depend on the offer that you're running, okay? So for me personally, I run ads for, pay-per-lead offers, landing clients for my pay-per-lead agency and things like that. But I also run ads for my programs and my education type stuff. And from personal experience, what's worked best for us is the longer copy ads for the high-ticket education type stuff, because that audience likes to, it's kind of the make money online audience type, isn't it? They like to read about this stuff, and they get very much intrigued with what's going on. So a long copy ad has tended to work really well for us. But then if we're writing ads for, let's say it's a solar campaign or roofing, or it could be debt consolidation or anything like that, what's worked best for us is short copy ads to a kind of longer landing page, or an advertorial, which does more of the selling rather than inside the ad. So what we tend to do, I guess regardless of which a high ticket type offer or a kind of solar offer or something like that, debt consolidation, we tend to always start with short copy, because we use that to be able to test the hooks and the angles to see what gets the clicks. We might get a few conversions in, and because Facebook's prioritizing the shorter copy and you're getting more clicks, and there's more clicks to the landing page, you see what's converting. You can see if you're running split tests on your landing page, what variant's working, the congruence between the ads and the landing page. It just makes more sense when you're starting out to really kind of get those juicy, intrigue, curiosity type ads with big hooks that speak to the customer avatar. And then after a while, after you've got some data in and you've seen what works and what doesn't work, you can start experimenting with some longer copy ads to kind of bring your cost per lead down further. All right. And the final thing I just want to say, and I kind of touched on this before, is that if you are testing both and you're running both, it might be worth breaking up where the traffic goes to and having a short copy landing page versus a long copy landing page. Have two different kind of funnels going and maybe two different campaigns, long copy versus short copy, so you can keep things in control. So I really hope you've liked this video today on short copy versus long copy. Apologies if I didn't give you a direct answer and tell you exactly what to do, but us marketers never do that. But if you have liked this video, please give us a like. If you have got any questions and you need our team to answer it, please comment in the comment box. And lastly, if you're looking to subscribe to our channel, we'd appreciate it very much. You'll be able to find that subscribe button somewhere. If you are running ads on Facebook and you're dealing with retainer clients and you're trying to do their ads, their funnels, their landing pages, you're trying to do their SEO, their website design, their hosting, all of that type of stuff, and you need a change and you just want to get into pay per lead performance-based marketing, then I have a way for you to change from the old way to the new way. It's free. It's a little game plan that you can follow. All you have to do is click on the link somewhere here. You'll find it. Enjoy.